of Lawrence. That's the best city in Massachusetts. And Massachusetts is the best state in the United States. Huh? ¡Qué privilegio, eh?
And today, we're honored also by having another world-known artist that started here in Lawrence. This is the first time, I believe, that he's visited the Performing Arts Center, because when he was a student, it was at the old Lawrence High School. Look what has happened to your city, right? And then with Domenic Marte.
One thing I always had was amazing parents. A mother and a father who never gave up on me. Every single time, my father would say, if you're gonna sing in my house, he was very tough. If you're gonna sing in my house, you don't joke around, and you don't joke about what you do and what you're thinking about doing in the future. And I would smile, and he would just look at me, and he would say, you're not doing this today, you're not going outside. But my mom was a little different. My mom, to this day, she's very heavily Christian. And she always used to say, you need to turn that music down. She used to say, this music here, you can't listen to this music. It wasn't easy. I had my ups and my downs. I chose maybe some steps that I should not have chosen. But the one thing that I always knew for sure, that I was going to be successful, because I had that desire within my soul. And as a Hispanic that has traveled the world, selling out stadiums, selling out Plaza de Toros, 15, 20,000 seaters, there's still no place like Lawrence. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is go to school, study, be successful, because you're gonna need that. And I'm not an example in some parts for that, because I was able to, I left school. It was like the third year, and I said, that's it, I'm leaving. I was offered an amazing contract from Universal. I was young. My parents told me, don't leave, don't do it. You know, keep studying. And I said, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take this career seriously. I got all this money, and I'll tell you this right now. In 1 week, I spent $100,000. That was in 1 week. And I was right back to ground zero. You know what the label did? The label said, did you finish your record? I said, I haven't started the first song. They said to me, you have no record deal. I left school, I had no record deal, and I really didn't know where to go anymore. I did not know what to do next. When I came back to Lawrence, Mass, I said, this is where they love you. This is where it's all gonna happen. I told my best friend, Jose Medina, I said, I need to get in the studio, and I need to record a genre called bachata, which we all love. We're Dominican, Puerto Ricans, we're Latinos, and we love bachata. And that's where him and I just created some of the most amazing music in the city of Lawrence, in an address called 391 Chestnut, apartment 131. And we created a song called Vento.
Y si estás por ahí, puedes pararte y bailar un poquito. Baila, que esta canción es para ti. De pie, cantando conmigo, todo el mundo de pies.
Que tú que no es lo mismo hablar, que tú
Any questions for our famous Laurentian?
My name is Angelica, and my question is, what inspired you the most to keep going?
You know, one of the things is, we were raised in church. And I always say to the people, the church grounding was always so important to us. But one of the things that always inspired me I've always said this, is my parents. My mom and my dad were always great instruments to us in our family. You know, they would always tell us, follow your dreams, follow your careers. And if there's something that you love, just follow it nonstop.
Have you ever chose to do something than music? Have you ever thought of something else?
You know, it's crossed my mind. Believe it or not, I'm an engineer, a musical engineer, a producer. Before I'm actually an artist, before I'm a singer, that's what to this day, I still do that for a living. I'm a music engineer.
The black here is Dominic's Billboard, Como Quisiera, that came out and it's up on the top charts of the Billboard.
And I'll say this, the song is number one on Billboard. And it was also written by a songwriter from Lawrence, Massachusetts, Jesus Aponte. I said, I wanted to start giving opportunities at that point in time to different songwriters. But I said, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna choose 10 songwriters. And the 10 songwriters, I chose them from Lawrence. I said, no other place, I'm gonna make sure they do it from here. So a big round of applause for Jesus Aponte because he's from here as well.
In this Performing Arts Center, we are going to start what is called a Wall of Fame. Right? They understood that. And the mayor has your portrait there that we hope that he will unveil, that your wife gave us to us, and that is only a temporary one because it is going to be painted because we have a lot of artists here. Okay?
On behalf of the student body of Lawrence High, we'd like to congratulate you on your success.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, guys. And like I said, I only have one advice for everyone. And that advice is for every single person that's here, including you guys, is to keep fighting for your dreams. It's right around the corner. I always tell people, there's always going to be that moment where someone's going to tell you no. And you've got to keep knocking on that door and saying, it doesn't matter what you think. I am who I am, and I'm going to be successful. I hope that my story can inspire all of you guys to succeed, and that's what I want. And every time you look at a picture of Domenic or you hear a song of Domenic, you say, if Domenic can do it, I can as well. La canción Como Quisiera para todos ustedes.
Extraño tenerte, extraño tu amor. Extraño los besos de siempre al llegar. Aquella sonrisa que me daba paz. Cuando regresaba yo de trabajar. Como quisiera. Domenic Marte. La voz. Como quisiera vivir el pasado. Ay, como quisiera volverte a tener. Ay, como quisiera. Ay, como quisiera.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias a todos.